So in addition to all the stuff I got going, the kids, well, they're young adults, but they're my kids. They took off and went to watch King of Elbe last weekend and had a little mishap. Let me just get that. We'll get some light on this. With the ring and pinion on his, what is this thing, a YJ? I think it's a YJ. I don't know. It's a Jeep. But you can see we have some ring and pinion. How this, I mean, he tore it up. You can see that there are no teeth. So I got so old Dad, so Dad got a call at 10:30. I was crawling in bed, actually. I was seriously 3 minutes from going to bed, and I got a call, hey, can you come get us? So we jumped in the truck, grabbed the trailer, and did the 2-hour drive down to pick him up, got him loaded up. Had an issue with my tranny cooler. Okay, this is the first Dodge I've ever owned. I'm a Ford guy. I might as well let you guys in on a little secret here. I'm 100% Ford guy, but I like the newer Dodges. So I picked up a newer Dodge. Figured I can't have an opinion unless I have one. So I bought one. It's a 2010, which is the newest truck I've ever owned. And I like the truck. It was super clean, in good shape. But whose idea is it to take a little wire clip, a piece of plastic, and put it on the tranny cooler lines under pressure that gets hot and melts that little plastic clip that holds the piece of wire in? And what a joke. Anyway, so something happened. That line separated, sprayed the engine compartment with ATF, which, okay, we're in limp mode for 20 miles now. So 20 miles of limp mode in what is new to me truck. I'm not happy. First off, it's 1 o'clock in the morning. Oh, good Lord. It was good stuff. So we fixed it, cleaned out 2 or 3 convenience stores with ATF, got the thing going. We finally got home about 4 o'clock in the morning. And I guess that's what adventures are for, and that's what Dad's for. Come get the kids. So yeah. We had to go rescue the YJ. And there's some pictures around here somewhere, I'm sure of it, but I didn't take any video. I was not in a video camera mood when I left the house. However, it turned out to be a pretty good trip. So
Alright, what's up, YouTube? Alright, you got Jesse's in the shop for Muddy Boots Off-Road. Well, if you look on the workbench over here, you can see some fantastic stuff. We went up and done some things, wheeling. Not really wheeling, but watching people break shit. Somehow we broke some shit. So, we broke the JK. Good old Midnight. So we broke her this last weekend. Finally got my parts in. I spun my ring and pinion in the front end. So we're doing gears in it today. Well, this weekend. Right now I'm already pretty much halfway into the mess. You can see axle shafts, the axles all torn apart, everything. So we went with some new Yukon 488s in it is what we're going with. We are running a Patagonia 37-inch 12.5 wide on a 17. So we're gonna go a little bit lower on the gear ratio just to help us, you know, on the freeway and stuff like that, because it was original gearing in it, and I think that was 373 maybe is what it said. I'm not 100% sure. I can't remember exactly. I've been out here for a couple hours now, and you know, I got my gears today, and what came with the kit is pretty awesome. I'll show you real quick. 2 brand new Yukon diff covers, and they are burly, meaty as can be, which is awesome. I love it. Oops, we got a scratch on it already, and I haven't hit a rock. We also got front ring and pinion in it, which I'm already doing setup process. The new ring and pinion for the front end is right here. Got the new gears on, new ring. Here's the pinion. Already got my shims gauged out and everything for it. Starting my setup. My carrier caps. And if you want to see, that is what we did to the ring and pinion. And turned out lovely. Right? You like that? Couldn't ask for a better blow up of a ring and pinion, if you ask me. And honestly, don't really know how it happened. We didn't really do any wheeling for that matter. And it just ingranated itself. And now we're putting some new gears in it. Yukon gears. It's I think the second time I've ran Yukon gears in anything, and I love Yukons. Best bang for the buck, in my opinion. I got my whole kit of ring and pinion, master bearing and race kit, all the seals, all of the shims for your, you know, your gapping, your spacing, all that stuff, everything. You know, shoot, it even comes with a paintbrush for your to see your pattern on your ring and pinion after you do installation. Both front and rear ring and pinion and master kits and the diff covers pushed about $9.50 for all of it. Not bad. Definitely could, you know, went with a direct replacement gear ratio, but I'm tired of not having my odometer, you know, reading the correct mile an hour. So this should also help it out a little bit, hopefully. Let me see. I don't think there's anything else in this kit that I'm not explaining, I guess. So stay tuned. You'll see the front carrier and ring and pinion installed here really soon. Actually, I am just setting up one of my setup bearings right now. Had to take the good old drill to the bearing just so it slides on cleaner, where I honed out the inside so it's not tight, it's just snug, where it can still slide off and on with a little bit of pressure. Yep, now I'm installing the pinion inside the axle, and we will be putting the whole axle back together in the front end, switching it around, and doing the rear axle next. So keep following along for more of this adventure. Say hi to the world, Katie! She broke it. I'm fixing it.
I didn't break it.
Yeah, she did. Alright, so I got the new ring pinion in. Alright, I already got my run out. Alright, set on the pinions, or the pinion side. Now I am zeroing out my my digital gauge for my backlash. Okay, right now I need to be within 6 to 10 for my backlash, and it is reading at between 7 and 8, depending on how much I press against it. Right there says 8, 0, 0, all the way across the board. Here, let's go again. 8. All right, so I'm right in that sweet spot of perfect. If you want to see here, let me move this and see the gauge. Right there. 0, 0. All the way up to 8. And that is my backlash, which is my play. Now I'm going to see what my pattern looks like. Paint it up a little bit to see what my pattern looks like. So stay tuned with that for a second. Alright, so I'm back. Wanted to show you guys this one little trick I've learned being in the mechanic world and field, okay? You got your bearing right here, right? This is the old one right here. This is my brand new one, never been installed. Okay? What I'm doing right now is see how clean and machine that is, never been used, whatever. Cool. Old. Right here is super tight, right? It's for a one press on type go. I'm taking my old bearing, and what I did is I used this tool here, the drill, with a like sandstone type situation on it, right? And all I did was I went like this on the inside and just honed it out a little bit so that I can go like this and slide it on smoothly, right? And pull it off with ease for setting up my depth of my ring to my pinion, okay? You want your ring and your pinion to set up. Let me bring it over here, actually, I'll show you. Okay. There you go. You want them to lay directly in the center, not too deep, not too deep, and not too off on the lip here. If you get it too far on the lip, you could break the chunks off of the ring gear. If you have it too deep, you could break off, chunks of the pinion. So you have to get it almost perfect, right? And you want it to lay directly in the middle there for the best footprint that you can receive on this ring and pinion setup. So for setup purposes, right, that is why I took the old bearing and I honed it out so that it's a nice little slide on and off just for setup. Okay, so I can get my race or my shim depth right, and get my races put in right, all that stuff put in right, okay? And then you can try to one-shot this instead of pulling it out and do it all over multiple times, because nobody likes that. That stuff gets old and boring really quick. So, with that being said, that's why I keep my old bearings. I hone the inside out just a little bit so it's a smooth slide on for setup purposes. So now what I can do, take my old bearing, take my old race, right? Or take my old bearing with my new race, put my new race in, get it set in stone, slide this one in because it's got my shims go in between my race and the housing is how this is set up. Normally it's in between your bearing and pinion, but the way the JKs are set up is like that. Alright? You set it up in there with the old bearing, easy setup process. Make sure my pattern lays right, and if it does, pull everything out once, put all the new stuff in, put it in, bolt it in, done and on the road. Alright. Got to apply pressure like if it was on a load, just to get the run out and everything. Alright, go backwards now. Let's see how we look. Okay. Now, I'm going to roll it by hand. Oh my goodness. Damn, I'm like damn near perfect. Holy shit. I need to go look at my book. See my run out on the top side? Let me see that camera that way. Let's see here. That's my drive. Alright. Set this up, sorry. There we go. Okay, you can see my pattern. Let me. You see my pattern right there is perfectly in the middle. And on the back end of it, it is kind of in the between middle and the front, which that's my drive, that's my coast. So my drive needs to come in a little bit, and I'm not fully torqued down, so once I torque it down, it should be set perfect. Heck yeah!